Whenever I started studying the Bible 2 years ago, let me tell you, it was very hard. It was complex and difficult to understand. I would read an entire chapter, and by the end, I'm like, what did I even just read? One thing I started is something called Bible journaling. You get to highlight and make notes and do sticky notes and tabs. It is so much fun. It's very creative, and it's honestly just a really great way to pull out all of these different verses, break them down, and truly understand what they mean. Second thing I did was getting Bible tip-ins. So these are just these little cards that you sit at the beginning of each chapter. Some people tape them in, glue them in. I personally just sit them right at the front. We're going to get one of these cards for every single book in the Bible, and this is going to summarize the entire chapter. So I'll go read this before I read the chapter. I'll read the chapter, then I'll go back once again and read this. This is just going to pull out all of the big, main, important points that you are probably going to miss as you're reading through an entire chapter. And whenever I go back and read these cards, I'll often be like, I remember reading that. I remember reading that. And it just all starts clicking in your brain and really just cements what you just read into your head. For example, this card right here is the Proverbs. So it has the 7 things God hates, and it also has the qualities of a Proverbs 31 woman. I love that it lists those out, so I can just sit here and meditate and study on those 2 things that I really want to remember. Ordered 2 sets of these. I already have one inside this Bible. Here is my other set. So you are going to get one for every single book in the Bible, and then you do get some extras. So like there's Jesus in the Old Testament in here. There's the canonical order, the chronological order, just tons of extras that are really informative. And these are non-denominational, so they don't lean one way or another. They're handmade from a small business, and I cannot recommend them enough. So if you guys want to look into these for your 2026 Bible study journey, I'll be linking them in the orange card at the bottom.